Friendship with benefits tier list. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason why I'm doing this is just because of the fact that somebody made this online. So, you know, it's just like, I mean, why the hell not in this case? So we're gonna do a full-blown tier list of every single character that's dateable in this game. And let me tell you, there's a lot of them. So we now have 5 tiers, and as you can probably see, I'm sure you can count, and you already know how this works. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna start all the way. We're gonna start from bottom to top, as we did last time with the furry waifu tier list. So here we are. We got Butters. All right, we starting off with a good one. We starting off with the sexy one. So we have Butters here. Butters is interesting because you get a 2-in-1 package with that. You have normal Butters, who is just as sexy, but then you have Succubutters, which is also super sexy. They can switch out at any point in time. It really just depends on the situation and who's feeling what. Not only that, but Butters knows how to cook. Butters knows how to make potions, so if you're sick, she can instantly help you out. I mean, well, what more could you ask for at that point? She's the main package, in my honest opinion. You know what? So we're gonna put you up here. Your goddess tier, lady. Your goddess tier. I'm sorry. If the story was all about you, I would actually make it all about you. There's a reason why I lived with you for a long time. Next we have, I believe this is Claire. This is Claire. This is Claire. That's Via over there. Okay. Claire's interesting. There's not really much to go on with Claire due to the fact that Claire is, comes in at the end of the game. Or at least I saw her at the end of the game. But you wanna know what? Claire's okay in my opinion. I never really had a problem with Claire, but in my opinion, she needs more. She needs way more. Way more, in my opinion. Also, it doesn't help that the sex scene with Claire is literally the same as the sex scene with Via. I mean, you could get away with it due to the fact that, they're twins, but at the same time, at least change the hair so that she's, has the ponytail. Next, we have Hilda. Hilda is, basically just Crystal. I'm sure you could tell from the fur or whatever. But yeah, Crystal. The fact that it's Crystal, instantaneous good for the memes. Good for the memes. Not goddess tier because we don't have enough of that, but good for the memes. Good for the memes in my opinion. Queen Chrysalis. I'm sorry, Queen Morgan. Queen Morgan is an interesting case, mostly due to the fact that, well, Morgan is the main antagonist of the game. But it's weird because I don't really like her when she's not fused with Moxie. I only like her when she's fused with Moxie. So I feel like I'm not exactly liking her, more along the lines of liking Moxie with a bit of fucking Morgan inside of her. Wow, that actually sounds really weird. But you know what? And she's alright. She's alright. It would have been nice if we also got a scene where she was like rehabilitated instead and then made to be part of the whole harem Austin Power style. So you wanna know what? Needs more. She needs more in my honest opinion. That's just me. So we have Via next. Via is, well, interesting because again, twin sister of her, and we only really have a couple of scenes with her. I believe we have 4. But, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a problem with her. I thought she was alright, Needs a little bit more, but in my opinion, what more can you ask for? Devil, the bunny. Absolute trash. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't do it. No. We're just gonna move on from that. Sandy! Sandy is literally Spike the Dragon. Bad. Then we have Moxie here. Moxie is basically the secondary protagonist, or the one that's you're most likely supposed to get with because of the whole love aspect. So, I don't have a problem with her. I thought that she was a cool character in the beginning and a cool character later. It was kind of weird having her be like the MacGuffin that ended everything, but I can see why it was made like that. I mean, in terms of the story, it makes a whole lot of sense. So, you want to know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll put her up here. Good for the memes. Good for the memes. She's not goddess tier, but she's good for the memes. I like her. I like her a lot. All right, this one's Blossom. Blossom is well, luckily every single character in this game is above the age of consent, so you know, college students and all that whatnot. So I'm happy to say that they're at least between the ages of 18 and 39 or 1,000, depending on if it's a princess or not. So I don't gotta worry about that. But in this case, Blossom is, I'm not gonna lie, Blossom is very adorable. I like Blossom. Blossom was very cute, and I liked interacting with her. She was nice. Next, we have Augusta. Augusta is the lady of love. Like, she's like love and lust, the goddess of it. And I don't know. Augusta is one of those characters that you either like or don't like, because it's like, what personality did she really have? I mean, she was okay at specific points, but it felt like her personality was just sex, and it just threw me off. It just threw me off. She needs more time in the she needs more time in the oven. She needs more time to bake to let her, you know, get used to her, in my opinion. We have Lily. Lily is I mean, Lily was nice. You only get 2 scenes with her, and I'm not sure who she's supposed to be based off as. I feel like this character is like one of the only characters that were made for this game, but you know, I just kind of, you know, shrug my shoulders. Like, she can't really be connected to another character. So, you know what, I'm just gonna shrug my shoulders and just say, yeah, sure. Alright, next we have Ari, in this case. Ari is, yeah, I like tsunderes. At least this tsundere. This tsundere was okay. Next we have Ivy. Ivy is god tier only because of the fact that she's based off of Vinyl Scratch, and Vinyl is absolutely awesome. Awesome! Alright, next we have Agatha. I think this is Agatha anyway. It's either Agatha or Sonia. It's one of the two. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't know. Agatha and let's just put Agatha and Sonia here, because you both get with them at the same time, and I don't really know, to be honest. I just don't know. Next is Cream. Cream is basically Pinkie Pie, so if you're going for that person that knows how to bake, then yeah, go for it. And if you're going for that whole thing with the craziness, but you're not thinking of this but I'm sure a lot of people don't think about this. She can bring 4 other ones, 3 of them at least. She can bring 3 of them, making it into a 5-some. You got yourself an easy 5-some right here with this one character. That right there, instantaneous goddess tier right here. Goddess tier. You get 4 of them all at once. You gotta think about the stonks, my people. You gotta think about the stonks. Next we have Anna. Anna is okay. I never really had a problem with Anna. I'm not really into the whole milking thing, like with breasts and all that whatnot. And if you're with Anna, that's what you're gonna be doing a whole lot. But Anna's cute though. Anna is very cute, and she has a very, very inviting personality. I love it. I absolutely love it. Alright, next, Riku. Riku is basically Rainbow Dash. So if you like Rainbow Dash, you'll like Riku. Albeit Riku is a little bit more girly in some cases, but at the same time, you know, it's basically the same thing. It's the same thing. I don't have a problem with Riku. Riku is very cute. Riku is very nice. Also, maid outfits. Goddess tier. Zoe the Zebra. Zoe the Zebra is basically Sakura. Sakura is interesting because there's not really much to go on with Sakura. Sakura never really has too many problems. She's really just that one person that helps out other individuals. And it's actually kind of funny because Sakura is like that one individual who is at first not really liked. But then afterwards, when people actually learned who she was, that's when people started to like her. But at the end of the day though, Zoe over here is interesting because she can transform you into a werewolf. I don't really like the idea of transforming into a werewolf. Don't get me wrong, if I was transformed into the whole Woofalope scene, you know, Zeke Lancaster, if anyone knows who that is, Zeke and Fiend, please watch that, it's on YouTube. If she could transform me into that, you know, I'd go for it. I'd absolutely go for it. But a werewolf that doesn't really do anything, but just goes feral at the end of the night, a little bit worrisome, Good for the memes, though, I like the rhyming. Isabel! Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Isabel is way too adorable to be put in this sort of category, in this sort of situation. I can't do it. I absolutely can't do it. I won't do it. I absolutely won't do it. I can't. Next, we have Human Aurora. Human Aurora is just Aurora, but a human. Although this one, in my opinion, has a much better personality, so you're going up at good for the memes, young lady. Next, we have Penelope. Penelope is basically Starlight Glimmer. For a while, you think that she is a lesbian because of the fact that she just does gender-changing magic. But it turns out that the only reason why she's like that is because she wanted to fill the void, because she wanted to get with Morgan. But Morgan isn't exactly too, you know, likable. So, in this case, you know, you're just kind of sitting around and you're just, you know, it comes as a shock when she's just like, oh yeah, give me the D. Of course we do it! Of course we do it. We are not going to hold this D for ourselves. So, you're alright. You're alright. You're alright. You're pretty cute in a lot of cases, in a lot of situations. Plus, you actually developed as a character. Unlike a certain villain that we will not talk about that was in this game. Next, we have Human Dawn. Human Dawn. Human Dawn. Human Dawn. Human Dawn looks okay. I'd say she's around the same. I'd say she's around the same category as, you know, Aurora, Human Aurora. I mean, they're both basically the same character. So if she's going there, then she's going there. But if we're going at looks alone, Human Aurora looks pretty good. All right, next we have, or if we're going by Human Dawn, I'm sorry, Human Dawn. Next we're going for Dawn Anthro. Anthro Dawn is basically just Human Dawn. Like, there's no difference to the personalities. But, at the very least, you actually get the fuck Anthro Dawn. So, you know, yeah. So, yep, you know what? They're both basically the same for me. They're both around the same. Next, we have Melody. Melody is very, very heavy into the femdom scene. I mean, at this particular point in the moment, you can look at them and just be like, yep, I could tell. I mean, her theme has the Skull Kid laugh in it. You really can't, you really can't go against that. I mean, god motherfucking damn. I mean, obvious femdom. Look at her face! She's got the anime shading face on her face. It's absolutely crazy. But in my opinion, I don't know. She wasn't really my favorite. She needs more time. She needs more time to bake in the oven, to flesh her out. I didn't really have a problem with her, but in my opinion, it's just like, nah. Next, we have, what's her fucking name? The dragon, the other dragon. I don't fucking know. We're just gonna name her Spyro. Spyro here, Spyro S, or Spyra in this case. She's, I mean, she's okay. She's a dragon. Yeah, for that case, she's going up here. They don't call me the Dragon Layer in D&D for nothing, motherfuckers. I go for it. Honeycrisp, goddess tier. I'm sorry. I like this. I love the southern accents. The southern accents are adorable to me. Absolutely. Next, we have Lily. Lily is actually much better than Twilight Sparkle, in my opinion, because of the fact that she kind of gets less snarky as the game goes on and she grows as a character. So you wanna know what? She's good for the memes. Good for the memes, in my opinion. Yeah, I wouldn't put her at goddess tier, but I wouldn't put her low either. She's pretty cool. Alaroon, I don't give a shit. Bad. Celine, goddess tier. No bias on that. Celine is goddess tier. No bias. No fucking bias. Next we have, what's her fucking name? Midna. Midna. That's her. Midna. We have Midna here. Next, the whole thing with the collar thing is really sexy in my opinion. Next we have Ruby. Ruby is basically Rarity, but without all that poshness. Like, the poshness is still there, but it's more overtaken by the sex craze. So it's kind of like pick your poison at this case. But in this case, Ruby, I like Rarity. I liked Rarity in the show because she was so over the fucking top. I like that about her. If she was like that in the game, oh my fucking lord, she would be at goddess tier. But she's not like that in the game. She's more normal. She's more, I don't know. It's like her over the topness kind of fell a little bit, so that it was more, But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't mean that she's low. It just means that she's not high tier. So you wanna know what? Good for the memes. Good for the memes right there. That's perfect spot for her. Next, we have Wet Cardboard. Absolute trash. I'm sorry. I don't like Princess Celestia in the show. I don't like Princess Aurora in the game. It's just, I hate Wet Cardboard characters. I don't like them. They're awful. No one likes Wet Cardboard. Okay, and with that, we have the entire tier list. This is it. This is the tier list. This is what I think. In my opinion, not really, not too bad in my opinion. Not too bad in my opinion. I actually like the characters in the game. For the most part, all the characters in the game are really likable in my case. Really sexy. Some of them give me a raised eyebrow. Like for starters, I get the rabbit. I mean, of course the rabbit turns anthro, but you're literally grabbing the rabbit and giving them an anthro potion. I don't know how to feel about that. So at this point, I just kind of have to raise my shoulders or shrug my shoulders and just be like, no thanks. Now, everyone else that's low isn't because of the fact that their sex scenes aren't good. In fact, their sex scenes are great. I just feel weird going for them, as all. Except for Aurora. I could give two shits. Aurora is based off of Wet Cardboard, although I will say that the sex scenes are okay. I'll just you know what, I'll put Princess Aurora up here. She needs more. In any case, I could at least say that Aurora is, she smokes, so that's interesting. Anyway, that's my tier list. There we go. That's the end of the video. I may have went a little above and beyond at the end of the video, or more like put a little too much into it. But you wanna know what? We fucking do that here. We do that in the Demon Dagger Productions Patreon section. But anyway, thanks everyone so much for watching, and remember, friendship with benefits. Wait, no, that wasn't it. Friendship is magic. Magic with benefits? I don't know. Fuck it. We're ending the video now.